What a sight, a sky-high. And
hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point guard. And for New Orleans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard position.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he's...
The Pelicans know their fans will be fired up for tonight's.
Hey, good evening, Kev.
TA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the center. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low. Here's Ball. Softly drops in the floater. Ball's got his team on the board to start the game for New Orleans. It's hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage. Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now, here's Ball. Williamson trying to free himself up. Great positioning on the putback.
Great position by Zion. It's what allows him to get offensive rebounds.
Fox against Ball. Fox dishes to Bagley. The kick out to Fox. Kept alive by Sacramento. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Williamson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
An absolute monster on these. Failed to block out Zion. That's what you can expect.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Ball, the pass to Favors. Back to Ball. And stolen by Bogdanovich. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Lobbed up there for Fox. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Back to Ball. 3-pointer. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And stolen by Williamson. The putback. Rebound by Bjelica. On offense, here are the Kings. 4-point game. Well, for New Orleans, shooting in this first quarter, around 38%.
Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
Bagley with the block. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. J.J. Redick's checked in for Lonzo Ball. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bjelica. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Now here's Williamson. 6 points for him. And the dunk by Williamson.
An absolute force in the lane. Once Zion sees an opening, he ripped through it.
Hield with the bucket. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
It's Ingram on the wing, covered by Barnes. The kick out to Holiday. It's Ingram on the wing. Stolen by Joseph. And now the Kings fast break. Here's Hield. Bucket is good. Hield's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's not easy, but Hield is an effective scorer who's capable of finishing through that kind of defense. Ooh. Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And it's Hield off the drive. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Some changes for New Orleans. Melly is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jackson in for Drew Holiday. And then for Sacramento, Rashawn Holmes comes in for Parker. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Barnes.
What you respect about Zion, he's not trying to flex on everyone. He sees the big picture on the court and in the public eye.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Hield can't hit.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
Here's Jackson following the basket by Buddy Hield. And it's good for 2. Williamson's got 15 points.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Here's Bazemore. The feed to Joseph. 4 seconds left. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Free throw good, Joseph. And Joseph drops them both. That will count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Pelicans ahead. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
On the court right now for the Kings, they've got Corey Joseph. Bagley is out there with Holmes. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Bazemore at the 2 spot. Offensive rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great...
Oh!
Yes! Yes! So quick to make his move. Zion gets to his spot before anyone can help.
Joseph, that's good.
so good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
To the right side. Williamson up top. He's covered by Bielitsa. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Melly. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Frank Jackson. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Sacramento. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Corey Joseph. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent and just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. Fox with it, now guarded by Ball. Fox, no good. Pelicans leading by 14. And the dunk by Williamson.
I love how efficient Zion is. Dependable at picking smart shots to take.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And it's blocked. Hart the pass to Okafor. Over Bagley. Here's Hart. No points in the game yet for him. Bagley with the rebound. Williamson against Bazemore. Here's Fox. Yep, that one goes.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Williamson looking it over. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Here's Fox. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Brandon Ingram comes in for Hayes. J.J. Redick's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Drew Holiday in for Ball. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Giles checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Barnes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovic.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Strong move by Brandon. He's playing with such great confidence these days.
Fox is double. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Williamson against Parker. Favors trying to break free, and that one's good. Williamson.
With the body to carve out space, Zion Williamson goes to work and gets it done.
Parker outside. Barnes finds Parker. To the inside. The kick out to Fox. Shot clock at 5. Hield outside. Over Redick. Hield can't hit.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And Redick the bucket on the assist from Favors. And now an 11-point Pelican lead. Here's Fox. Holiday with the defensive effort. Here's Williamson. Rebound by the Kings. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. The putback.
Not giving the shooter a clean look. Ingram's length is a problem.
And
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He ended up with And that'll do it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
And Favors kicks to Williamson. Pass the ball over Fox. Ball no good.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Bogdanovich passes to Bagley. Here's Fox. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Okafor comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Nicolo Melli in for Williamson. It's stolen by Bagley. A drive by Barnes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Barnes has got his first points in this one.
Barnes is just so well developed from anywhere on the floor.
Pelicans leading by 5. Pass the ball. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Holiday, no one around him. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
And Bielitsa kicks to Bagley. Wants to get it to Bielitsa and does. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
And there's the pass to Okafor. On the wing, Barnes. He's covered by Ingram. They get the rebound. Bielitsa. Kings moving the ball around. Fox kicks to Bielitsa. Outside, Fox. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Holiday to end the drought. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body. So some free throws coming up right now.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the Pelicans. And a change for Sacramento. Giles is checked in. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Hayes finds Redick. No one near him. Sacramento grabs the miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Joseph dishes to Parker. Jackson against Joseph. Has to Hield. Here's Holmes, and stolen by Redick. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
They kick out to Hield. Passes it to Holmes. Over Hayes. Back to Hield. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Holmes.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Hart. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's the teardrop. And the layup by Jackson. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Hield with it. Now guarded by Reddick. For New Orleans, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Giles takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Jackson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Both free throws good from Jackson.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And so it's New Orleans with it. High post shot. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Pelicans on top, leading by 4. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Sacramento. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Rashawn Holmes out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. The drive by Williamson.
Look at Zion's agility. He makes a tricky adjustment to get the shot off.
That free throw good from Williamson. The Pelicans making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. And a change for the Kings. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes.
And the free throw shooting has been excellent tonight. And how often do we get to say that?
Stolen by Ball. And they're pushing it up. Here's Williamson. Unable to get that one. So the Kings will take it the other way. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Favors at the elbow. Williamson outside. Bagley with the block, but he recovers it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And a change for Sacramento. Bogdanovich is checked in to tie it up. And the rejection by Favors.
The 7'4" arm span of Favors paying big dividends when it comes to rim protection.
Bogdanovich with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Fox. Another miss by Fox.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And the dunk by Williamson.
The floor awareness of ball excels at getting the ball to his uncovered teammates.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Fox.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Ball against Fox.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And he hits it to tie the game up. Fox has got 12 points in just the second half.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Fox. On the wing, Barnes. To take the lead. Can't capitalize inside.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Pass to Bialica. Outside, Bogdanovich. Fox kicks to Barnes. The kick out to Fox. Clock at 6. And it's in there. Fox has got 25 points in the game.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. Has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Let it passes to Ingram. No good there. Good D by Barnes. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul. And it's Barnes with the ball for Sacramento. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Fox, it's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Fox has got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Big one. Coach feels comfortable going to Zion when it matters.
Outside for Bagley. Fox against Ingram. Fox passes to Bialica. Right side Bagley. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Favors with the rebound. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
He had an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Here's Williamson. Yes!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And that'll be 2. The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Older.
During the timeout, I listened in on Stan Van.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The kick out to Fox. And it's Williamson with the rebound. The pass to Ingram. It's Redick on the wing. Ingram deciding where to go with it. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. No good there. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a double.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The scene is being set here in Memphis, Tennessee. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bialits, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. Bogdanovich passes to Fox. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or, in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it 2 ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. And he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. Bogdanovich passes to Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Barnes. Shot on the wing. And he overshot that one, missing.
He wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Bagley with the block.
And Bagley's defense airtight that time. Nice concentration on D.
Here's Jackson. Easy jumper from very short distance.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Here's Fox. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, trying to figure out ways to score through contact, De'Aaron Fox does not back down.
Morant outside. Back to Brooks. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
Winslow against Barnes. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. The Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Morant. Fox with the steal. Lobbed up there for Fox. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, how about the ups right there from De'Aaron Fox, slamming that oop down.
On the wing, Brooks. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Low block shot. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Left side Jackson. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Fades back. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And here are the Kings now. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Play control. We have De'Aaron Fox cleared for takeoff.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Memphis trailing here. On the wing, Brooks. Morant outside. Feeds it to Valanciunas. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
Anderson rising up in the mid-range, a shot that this offense is more familiar with.
1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Now Joseph. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Right wing. Jones looking for an opening. 52 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Anderson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. No good from Clark. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
I'm enjoying watching Jabari Parker play in this one. His drives to the hoop are pretty quick and very decisive.
Jones drives in, and the shot goes in.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Joseph against Jones. And Joseph kicks to Parker. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Jones. Petteridge, the pass to Melton. With 2 seconds left. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Grizzlies. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
We've got Brandon Clark. Anderson is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. The Kings trail by 5. Hield outside. To the paint, stolen by Anderson. One-on-one fast break. Here's Melton. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Here's Hield. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. If you can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end, now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
Morant buries it down low. Morant's got the lead up to 7 now for Memphis.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Pushing it up for the finish, and finished off by Morant.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And Winslow subbed in for Anderson. Then for the Kings, Marvin Bagley comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Bogdanovich in for Hield. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That is his first foul of the game. Passes it to Winslow. Back to Morant. Goes to the reverse layup and traps it in. And now it's an 11-point Grizzly lead.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Ielitsa passes to Fox. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Morant. Pass to Winslow. Now here's Valanciunas. Out to Brooks. Back to Valanciunas. Memphis moving that ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Puts it up. They get it back. Now the pass to Winslow. Morant surveying the D. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. Walker's checked in for Sacramento. The Kings trail by 11. Left side, Fox kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
When the game starts to slow down for younger players, you know they're starting to feel confident about how they go about their business. Fox with a good decision there.
Back to Jackson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Jones checked in for Morant. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Sacramento. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Valanciunas. Jones against Fox. Jones dishes to Jackson. Back to Jones. Here's Valanciunas. Winslow finds Brooks. It's Jones on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there. Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
The three. Again, the miss by Jones. The Kings trail by 12. Barnes kicks to Fox. 30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Outside, Jones. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Outside, Jones. Shoots over Fox. Again, the miss by Jones. Here's Bazemore. Finished off the break. Bazemore's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Kings.
Well, that's some...
And so it's Memphis holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the floor for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
The Kings trail by 10. Fox looking it over. There's the 3. And Winslow pulls it down.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Morant passes to Winslow. Now here's Morant.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant and they had only a 6% chance of landing that #2 overall pick.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Fox. Morant outside. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 10 points. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Passes to Bagley. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And some changes here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Hield comes in for Barnes. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Joseph with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Bielitsa. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. No good. Shot missing. The Kings have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Hield outside. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. 5 points in the game.
Well, Hield can make a living out there from behind the arc. Doesn't need a lot of room to get his shot off, and he drains that one with ease.
Morant with a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4. He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Joseph against Morant. Shoots from the line. Misses off the left iron. Memphis leading by 7. Here's Clark. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
Jones checked in for John Morant. Harry Giles is checked in for Sacramento. Parker comes in for Bogdanovich. To the right side. Parker kicks to Hield. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
Not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for the Kings. Here's Clark, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Clark's got 6 here in this quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And Bielitsa kicks to Fox. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Just Fox being impossible to contain right there on the drive.
Jones in the post, guarded by Fox, and that one good. Clark's got 8.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Hield with it, guarded now by Clark. The kick out to Fox. Pass to Giles. And here is Bielitsa. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Parker. Harrison Barnes. 44 seconds left to play here in the third. 3 on the clock, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bielitsa. Sacramento making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Outside, Jones shoots over Fox, and another basket for Memphis.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now. Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
19 seconds left to play in the third. Melton's shot is good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
The wide open look here for Fox. And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break.
Justice Winslow. I know.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Kings trail by 10. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Brooks is out there with Winslow, and it's Anderson in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Fox, and that one hits back iron. The Grizzlies shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. The kick out to Anderson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the Kings shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Healed from outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Winslow's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brooks, the pass to Anderson. Jackson has the open look. Up again. And staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 12 now for the Grizzlies.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
The pass to Valanciunas. Got a piece of it. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Barnes got the ball.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. There's Winslow. Nails the baby hook. Winslow's got his first 2 points.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jackson, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Grayson Allen comes in for Brooks. And it's Morant in for Winslow. And then for Sacramento, Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Giles. And it's Bogdanovich in for Hield. Morant against Barnes. He gets that one. And now a 12-point Grizzly lead. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. And the Kings making a change here. Bielitsa's checked in. Grant, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Richaun Holmes.
Showing natural leadership skills, Morant has developed great rapport with his teammates.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Kings trail by 13. Outside, Fox. And that one drops for him. Fox has got 7 points for the quarter.
Now, De'Aaron Fox having one of those nights where he's feeling it.
Pass to Allen. A baseline J. Valanciunas. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Fox. And the rejection by Jackson. Allen with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Jackson passes to Jackson. There's the dish to Valanciunas. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Grizzlies.
We got to see it.
Oh! Yikes! Look out about that finish. Woof. And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And Valanciunas kicks to Allen. Morant against Holmes. Fires for three. And it's Morant missing.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovich really in attack mode here tonight.
Here's Allen. 36 seconds left in the fourth. Morant with it. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Fox. Drops in the layup for two.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Bogdanovich, no luck. It's tipped. Now here's Morant for three. That one, no good. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good, David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the... And we've got...
Hey, Kevin.
It's a terrific story. David, thank you. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. And for the Spurs, Aldridge out there with Lyles. Then there's Murray. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. Aldridge, good.
And, guys, if you let Aldridge get inside with the ball, you've already lost. I mean, he's too big, too strong, too skilled.
Now, here's Fox. Kings moving the ball around. Bielitsa passes to Bagley. Basket counts.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
Well, Jay, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a 3-level scorer.
Murray, the pass to Lyles. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Lyles got his second basket of the game.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
It's Bielitsa. The wide open look here for Fox. The offensive rebound. Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Out to DeRozan. The pass to Lyles. Pass to Forbes. Puts up a 3. Bagley with the rebound.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Here's Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
And this is the power you like seeing from Aldridge, leaving no room for error with that flush.
Now, here's Fox. Bogdanovich dishes to Fox. Bogdanovich with it. Just 5 on the clock. Now, Fox. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Pass to Forbes. Back to DeRozan. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Fox kicks to Bielitsa. Murray against Fox. And stolen by Murray. Spurs leading by 6. DeRozan passes to Forbes. Murray surveying the D. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Aldridge. Here's Murray. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say, as a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
A gear-shifting player who keeps you on your heels. I mean, Fox, he's great at picking up contact.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Marvin Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Hield subbed in for Bogdanovich. Here's Hield following the basket by Derek White. And it's Fox with the jam.
I mean, having a point guard who can attack the basket like Fox is priceless. I mean, they love to see him take it up strong like that.
And Mills kicks to Gay, and they double up Gay. 59 seconds left here in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Corey Joseph's checked in for the Kings. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. Here's White. That's tipped. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Patty Mills. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And it's sent back by White. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Giants. Here's Parker. He dishes it to Bazemore. Back to Parker. Over Gay. Rebound San Antonio. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Hurdle finds Walker, and Walker throws it down.
And when Hurdle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Now here's Hield. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shoots over Walker. Again, the miss by the Kings.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Now the dish to White. With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Spurs lead by 9. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Kent Bazemore is out there with Parker, and it's Holmes in at the 5.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively. Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 9. They're back within single digits after that one from Holmes. Out to White. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Hurdle finds White. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. Back to White. There's the double team with Joseph. And stolen by Bazemore. Here's Hield. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Marco Bellinelli picks one. Greg, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Derek White. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Man, guys, he's been a pro for a long time. DeRozan still with the hops to flush. And boy, does he get up quick.
Now here's Hield. Barnes passes to Hield. Makes it off the glass. Hield's got 4 points this quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And the pass to Murray. He kicks to Walker. On the wing, DeRozan. The three-pointer, no good. The Kings trail by 9. Hield with it. Gay picks him up defensively. So the wing on the left. Back to Hield. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Oh, man, the dunks that Gay flushes home are what he's best known for. A relentless athlete. Just flat out gets it done.
And Sacramento has possession. Following the bucket by the Spurs. Hield from outside. DeRozan with the rebound. And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And stolen by Barnes. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Hield's got 7.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
The kick out to Walker. Launches it. Spurs working now with a new shot clock. Out left to the wing. Outside DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Walker for 3. Rebounded by Holmes. The Kings trail by 8. Hield left side. Goes up the baseline. Holmes, good. Holmes got 4 this quarter.
Oh, look at Hill's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone in the, not just himself.
And stolen by Bielitsa. Here's the break. Here's Hield. And the layup falls. And now just a 4-point Spurs lead.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Wide open look here for Murray. Drains the three-pointer. Murray's got his second basket.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
And Joseph kicks to Hield. Back to Joseph from deep. That one also a miss for him, just like the other 3 attempts this game. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gay. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And it's Mills in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Murray with the jam.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Fox passes to Giles. Back to Fox from outside the arc. Rebound San Antonio. And Murray, here we go. Forbes dishes to Poeltl. DeJounte Murray has been leading the charge for San Antonio. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. San Antonio came out looking very confident. An exceptional game plan helped them. And that should do it with the second half of...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And that's somewhat of a surprise, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, Trey Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the 2. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game, don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Here's Barnes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 5 to shoot. Fox finds Bagley. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
For three, Murray, and again, it's the Spurs from deep.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
That's tipped. Outside, Fox. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Fox has got 12 in the game. Here's Wiles. And Forbes kicks to Murray. A three ball. That one misses. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Outstanding at taking it to the cup. Now look, when Bogdanovich is in attack mode, it's great to watch. Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for San Antonio. Derek White comes in for DeJounte Murray. The Kings also at the sub. Parker's checked in. White the pass to Aldridge. Back to White. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings. And not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Rudy Gay's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Mills in for Bryn Forbes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for San Antonio. And then for Sacramento, Giles comes in for Bagley. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Barnes. Fox dishes to Heel. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And Mills kicks to Bellinelli. Gay outside. Latrey. A shot by Bellinelli. No good. The Kings trail by 12. Oh, the lob to Parker. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
A threat to throw it down on the alley-oop. Parker's size and sense of timing, I mean, it helped him out right there.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Spurs have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And the technical free throw is good. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. White the pass to Mills. He feeds it to Poeltl. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 5 to shoot. Mills finds Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
And look at Poeltl effortlessly dropping the hammer on the D.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul. The Kings making a switch here. Holmes checked in. Fox against Poeltl. Healed the pass to Fox. A three-pointer off the mark.
He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Hield. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I like seeing Hill share the ball. How great instincts on offense. He finds guys well.
Passes it to Mills. Bellinelli with it. It's White on the wing. Gay outside. On the wing, Bellinelli. Back to Mills. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Poeltl's shot is off. The Kings trail by 11. Outside, Fox. Pass to Holmes. Poeltl with the steal. And oh, here we go. Gay's got it. The fast break chance. White, good. White's got 6.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Here's Fox. But they get it back. Goes up again. Gets it to go. That one good from Giles. Giles has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. A tough one.
Gay passes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's San Antonio. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Spurs leading by 13 on the court for Sacramento. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Hield in at the point. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Pass to Lyles, 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Free throws good, Lyles.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And so he makes both from the line. The Kings trail by 17. Here's Hield. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, he's evolving into a more well-rounded scorer. Hield really showing his toughness right there, finishing off these types of shots.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Hield with the bucket.
He's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself.
Murray, the pass to Lyles. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. And there's the pass to Murray. A second chance effort. No good that time.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The drive by Bagley. Bogdanovich wide open. Forbes with the rebound. Spurs leading by 15. Aldridge kicks to Murray. Passes it to Forbes. DeRozan on the wing. He's covered by Bielitsa. DeRozan dishes to Aldridge. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good.
A favorite spot of Aldridge's. He likes to operate as close to the rim as possible.
Hield against Lyles. Bogdanovich looking around. Knocked loose and stolen by Murray.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings, trailing by 19. The 10-footer kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Sacramento moving it around. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. The 19-footer is on the money.
Polished offensive player. Bogdanovich has a nice-looking mid-range shot, and it just continues to get better.
The Kings trail by 17. Releases. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Offensive rebounding is all about positioning and hustle. I mean, there, Bielitsa showed exactly how you get these additional opportunities.
Aldridge kicks to Murray. Here is Forbes, covered by Hield. Back to Forbes. Pass to Lyles. Feeds it to Aldridge. Rebound by Bielitsa. Bielitsa's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bogdanovich passes to Barnes. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Liable score. Did you see that? Barnes is superb at getting good position and going to work from there.
Pass to Lyles. Right side Aldridge. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
White, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And the Kings also making a change. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Bogdanovich. And it goes down 2 points.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for San Antonio.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DeJounte Murray.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
Fox against Murray. And shot on the way. That one rolling around and rims out. And Sacramento has possession. It's a 14-point game. It's stolen by DeRozan, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Joseph down low, covered by Mills. And Joseph kicks to Brewer. Giles the pass to Brewer. That 3 off the mark. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on DA.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, DA. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here's Fox. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Fox passes to Barnes. Back to Fox. Shot clock at 6. That one falls.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now here's Ingram. Back to Williamson. Pass to Ingram. Reverses. The dish to Favors. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters. Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Ball against Bogdanovich. Excellent D there from Ball. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And Ingram just made great all-around progress last season. But the one thing that really stood out, the improvement he made from the free throw line.
It was a big leap and an important one. Reason why? Because he was his team's guy that they depended on at the end of games. And we saw him close out a number of those games at the charity stripe.
Here's Fox. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Kings. They trail by 1. Fox, no good.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And some changes here for the Kings. Giles checked in for Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. And Hield subbed in for Bogdanovich. The Pelicans also changing it up. Okafor's checked in for Favors. Nicole O'Malley comes in for Zion Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Here's Redick. The rebound by Giles. And the Kings with possession. Lobbed up there for Barnes. And it's Barnes slapping it down.
Just a gorgeous connection there. Love to see Barnes keeping his focus.
Okafor, high post. Doubled by Fox. Redick against Fox. Down low. Here's Okafor. Out to Ingram. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 5. And it's Melly missing. The Kings leading. He lobs it up. And the dunk by Parker.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here is Holiday. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Barnes with it. Now guarded by Redick. Here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Holiday against Hield. Holiday dishes to Okafor. And they get it. And he sinks the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
They get it again. Pelicans trail by 3. Ingram passes to Holiday. And he banks in the layup.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Here's Fox. An easy 2 points on the layup. Fox has got 6.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Sacramento up by 3. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Hayes, and it's Melly in at the power forward. Redick with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Jackson kicks to Hayes. Outside for Jackson. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Hart. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
It's sort of a hired gun. Redick's been a premier floor spacer in this league for a long time.
Listen to these numbers, GA, for his career. He has shot over 40% from 3. One season, he hit 47% from beyond the arc. And I can tell you, that is a tough mark to hit. And over the years, his incredible range has just become more and more valuable.
Here's Hield after J.J. Redick's bucket. Hield finds holes. Outside, Joseph. No good on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
A nice shot by Melly.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Parker outside. And the dunk by Parker. Oh, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Loud pass to Bagley, hammers the alley-oop through. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back. and 4.
And that one's good by Favors.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Giles comes in for Parker, and it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. The Pelicans also changing it up. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart, and it's Holiday in for Frank Jackson. Here's Fox. No good with the triple. New Orleans in the lead. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Holiday.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Ball against Fox. To the wing right side. Just 5 to shoot. Elisa finds Fox. Second chance shot. Here's Giles. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Williamson. He's got 8. Rebound by Bielitsa, and it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Barnes comes in for Bielitsa, and it's Kent Bazemore in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And a change for the Pelicans. Hayes is checked in.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch, but right now, he's hurting the team.
Ingram dishes to Okafor, passes it to Ball. Low block shot on the way. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Stolen by Ball. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pelicans lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. 5 points was their biggest deficit. That's all for now.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. They lead by 1.
And getting traded from Utah to New Orleans last year, Favors became a grounding force for a very young Pelicans team.
Yeah, and Derek Favors knows what it's like to be that rookie coming in, having a lot of physical ability and facing high expectations. He did a great job, in my opinion, providing veteran leadership, and personally, he had one of his more productive years overall.
Here's Fox. The Pelicans make their last shot. Bagley in the post. He's covered by Ingram. Bielitsa passes to Bagley. Here's Fox, 2 on the clock, and they're unable to get the tying basket there.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
And Holiday is right there. Holiday's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pelicans.
Yeah, the toughness of Holiday, sticking his nose in there, coming up with the second chance look.
Taken away by Holiday. One-on-one fast break. And the dunk by Williamson.
Nearly unstoppable. No matter where the pass is delivered, Zion will go up and get it.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Offensive rebound.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Kings have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Fox, no good.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The Kings trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Bielitsa against Williamson. Now, here's Fox. He's tightly guarded. Shoots over Ingram. Another miss by Fox.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And Holiday is right there. Holiday's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Fox. And again, unable to change momentum here.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Fox. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Now Fox. He's got 6. Can't get it to fall.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Oh, what an ugly start to this quarter. Only 1 of 8 from the field.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball. Now here's Joseph. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Healed outside. Kept alive.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
Pelicans leading by 12. There's the pass to Hart. To the middle. Here's Favors.
Favors will never turn down a chance to dunk it. A powerful presence who really intimidates defenders with his athleticism.
Here's Bazemore. They kick out to Hield. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Joseph against Jackson. Pass to Giles. Hield outside. Clock at 6. Outside, Joseph. Top of the key. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's New Orleans with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action after this word. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So the Pelican 5 right now. Holiday at the 1 and Reddick at the 2. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Hart in at the 3.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Here's Giles. Outside, Fox. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Holiday.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Some changes for Sacramento. Bielitsa, he checks in for Giles, and it's Barnes in for Kent Bazemore. And New Orleans also making a change. Okafor's checked in for Hayes. Now here is Holiday. That one good for 2. And the Pelicans lead by 20. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Yes, that goes in.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And the basket is good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now here's Okafor. Doubled by Holmes. Pass to Hart. He feeds it to Okafor. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Melly. No good off the front iron.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
The kick out to Fox. To the inside. Bielitsa. Passes to Holmes. Healed outside. The pass to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Outside, Reddick. Misses the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. New Orleans also making some changes. Zion Williamson's checked in for Okafor. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick. Now, here's Fox. Takes a 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Pelicans leading by 18.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for New Orleans.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Derek Favors.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Here's Ingram after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Williamson finds Ball. Back to Williamson. Outside, Ball. And here's Ingram from the arc. Sacramento grabs the miss. Healed outside. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Ingram. Out to the right wing. New Orleans moving the ball around. Back to Holiday. And it's ball in the corner. From outside, off the mark. Right side, Fox. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now it's ended down to...
Hey, Kevin. The Kings last season...
I bet they are. Thank you, D.A. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Fox against Morant. Fox, no good. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
And staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his second bucket.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Fox, no good.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Jackson finds Winslow. Memphis moving that ball around. Out to Morant. To the paint. The pass to Winslow. 6 to shoot. Back to Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
Winslow out there surveying and finds the open man.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Fox against Morant.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Here's Jackson. Here's Valanciunas. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Here's Fox. Count that bucket.
Becoming more confident and a little bit more poised in terms of how he scores is De'Aaron Fox.
Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Morant with a wide open look. Memphis the rebound. Out to Brooks. Morant dishes to Brooks. Lets it go with a 3. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Brooks. Morant's got 5 points so far. Here's Fox. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Now here's Winslow. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Valanciunas. Great D that time from Bagley.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Brooks finds Valanciunas. Morant outside. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Back to Brooks. There's the triple. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Outside, Fox. Over Valanciunas. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Pass to Brooks. Here's Valanciunas. And again, Memphis no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovic.
Barnes against Winslow. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of this game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
5 seconds left in the first quarter. Healed from outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the books. Memphis out in front. They're up by 7. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. You've got Brandon Clark. He's out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Anderson is out there with Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2. Now here's Jones. The rebound by Giles. Bazemore against Anderson. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Bazemore.
Terrific use of the drive by Bazemore, running straight at the D and getting that one to go.
Anderson outside. Here's the dish to Valanciunas. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Stolen away. Anderson with the ball. Picked up by Joseph. And Joseph gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Sacramento making a switch here. Holmes checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Gutterich is checked in. Jones, no luck. The Kings trail by 5. Oh, the lob to Parker. And so Sacramento again turning it over.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Jones against Bazemore. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Stolen by Anderson. And it's Memphis on the break.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Healed outside. Out to the right wing. Parker dishes to Heal. 4 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Holmes. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest. That helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
Baseline try. Good on the jump shot. Now just a 3-point Memphis lead.
Good job in the mid-range. Buddy Hield getting squared up and scores.
Jones looking for an opening. Hield on the double team. Kicks it out to Jones. And the 3 off target.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Parker with it. Guarded now by Clark. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That is his first foul of the game. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Joseph. Brooks checked in for Memphis. Hield right side. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Parker. Barnes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Buddy Hield. Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And Clark is right there. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
In all of his athleticism on display there, Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Now, here's Fox. Got it. Good job in the low post. Fox has got 6.
Well, Fox not a jump shooter, just doing a great job of mixing it up offensively now.
Back to Morant. To the inside. Fox with the steal. Clark against Bagley. Pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Bagley. Fox against Morant.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And that one's good. Brooks.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Takes the 3. Another miss by Fox. Brooks outside. And here's Anderson from the arc. And that one released it. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. It's Memphis out in front at the half. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny, how...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been quite a game for Jonas Valanciunas.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Bagley in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Back to Brooks. Now Valanciunas. He has 6. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Brooks finds Valanciunas. That one goes in. Valanciunas has got 8. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Up again, and it's Barnes on the follow.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
On the wing, Winslow. Pass to Valanciunas. Feeds to Jackson. Back to Valanciunas. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Lobbed up there for Barnes.
That gives great effort on the offensive end. Harrison Barnes has these nights where he can show you he can be an offensive, polished scorer.
Here's Morant. Count it. He has 7.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Fox. And stolen by Bielitsa. And it's Holmes off the drive. And Holmes throws it down.
A nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found them.
Clark outside. The pass to Melton. Left side, Jones. Clock at 6. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Joseph has an open look. No good on the 3. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Melton's shot is good. Melton's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Hield outside. And he makes good on the layup. Hield's got 6 points.
Yeah, for guards who are young players in the NBA, finishing around the rim is always a focus at this level. Nice job by Hield there.
Now here's Jones. No points in the game yet for him. Jang, rebounded by Holmes. The Kings trail by 7. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Some changes for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Bielitsa. Jabari Parker comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Joseph. Pass to Clark. He kicks it to Jackson. Back to Clark. He dishes it to Jackson. Shoots it. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Sacramento. Memphis also making some changes. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And it's Justin Winslow in for DeAnthony Melton.
Bazemore wiry, and when he gets on the inside, I like where he finds the space to finish at the rim.
Anderson kicks to Winslow. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Just his first attempt. And no good that time. And now Sacramento on the break. Fox leading the charge.
He gets so quick there in transition, does a good job of reading, and a nice finish.
Over to the wing. To the wing right side. Gutterich. Can't connect. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Grizzlies lead by 3. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Morant. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3.
The handle and the acceleration. Morant moves around the court with the ball on a string.
Here's Fox following the score by Memphis. From downtown, the Grizzlies pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
You love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Outside, Bogdanovich. Offline with his 3.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And Valanciunas kicks to Jackson. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Parker. And that one drops. Parker's got his first bucket in this one.
Sometimes you got to just be in position, and that time Jabari was deep enough and pretty much game over for the D.
Winslow, the pass to Morant. Healed against Winslow. Passes to Brooks. Fires from deep. That shot is off. And it's the Kings taking it the other way.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Healed with the bucket.
And these quick hitting plays are great for a quick set shooter. Healed scoring.
Morant against Fox. Morant dishes to Jackson. Morant outside. Jackson down low. He's against Parker, and Jackson gets it to go. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Giles, good, and a nice assist from Fox.
I think getting better as a passer and understanding more about how the NBA game works. That's De'Aaron Fox.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. That one drops for him. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Now, here's Fox. Healed outside. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas is Memphis leading by 4. In the corner, Winslow with it. Back to Brooks. Poked away. Kicks it to Winslow. Memphis moving that ball around. 5 on the clock. Here's Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence.
The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, under the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
It's good.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings. And it's Fox with the jam.
That is a mature play from De'Aaron Fox, not afraid to take the big one.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Yes!
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
Has to Biley. Healed from outside. And Winslow pulls it down. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Valanciunas finds Brooks. the pass to Winslow. With the tip, Bagley with the rebound. Timeout called by the Kings. They're behind by 4. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jonas Valanciunas.
He's kept a lot of their possessions alive with his work on the offensive glass. You can't measure what that kind of effort means to a team, not just in terms of the second chances those rebounds create, but also for the example it sets.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really... Looking down upon the Tower Bridge, spanning the starting group for the Spurs. Lyles out there with DeRozan. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Barnes in at the 3. Now, here's Bjelica. Passes it to Fox. For the 3. Kings with the first shot clock. Barnes finds Fox. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. Another miss by Fox. Here's San Antonio. Murray with it. Now guarded by Fox. Aldridge dishes to Forbes. Murray surveying the D. Back to Forbes. Murray against Fox. From about 19 feet. And no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Lets it go from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Fox has got the first points up on the board here for the Kings.
And never the star some predicted coming out of North Carolina, but Harrison Barnes still a quality wing in our league.
Oh, yeah, GA. I mean, mostly a straight line driver. I like him playing off the ball, spotting up and diving when the opportunity presents itself.
Here's Fox following the bucket by the Spurs. Goes back up. Bagley kicks to Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. Rebound, San Antonio.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Aldridge, the pass to DeRozan. Here is Forbes. And stolen by Bjelica. And it's Fox with the jam.
No, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for his shot. He enjoys getting it to the open teammate.
Murray finds DeRozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Forbes. Off target from three-point range. Sacramento's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Bogdanovich passes to Fox. They get the rebound.
Oh, man, coaches love seeing that. Barnes grinding on the offensive glass, turning a missed opportunity into points.
And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Trailing by 5. DeRozan gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Fox. He has 5. Now the dish to Bagley. 5 to shoot. Back to Fox. From the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Murray kicks to Forbes. Right side Aldridge. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Lobbed up there for Fox. And that's going to be a travel. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. San Antonio also making some changes. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles, and it's White in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Murray, and a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Fox, a three-pointer off the mark.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
DeRozan gets the bucket. DeRozan's got his second basket.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody. Oh, the power on that throw-down.
Wow. And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
To stop the run, and Bjelica lays it up and in.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
To the paint, deflects the pass, and stolen by Barnes. Trying to get open is Hield. Bielitsa with the bucket.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of. But it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
And he gets it to go. DeRozan's got 8 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Hield launches it from deep. Rebound by Murray. And here comes White, leading the fast break. DeRozan against Barnes. And stolen by Barnes. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for the San Antonio Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Bellinelli is out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Mills. Then there's Pirtle. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning. And your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Gay. Pirtle. It's good on the putback. Pirtle's got the lead up to 5 now for San Antonio.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Hield outside. Walker with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Bellinelli dishes to Pirtle. Back to Bellinelli. Walker with a clean look. The 3 for Mills. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown. And they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time. Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Bellinelli passes to Pirtle. And the shot goes down.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Kings trail by 5. Oh, Holmes in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Gay kicks to Mills. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Holmes. Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And Parker, here we go. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Still possessing outstanding athleticism. Parker is good at using it to cause problems for the defense.
And the Kings making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Trey Lyles checked in for the Spurs. Bryn Forbes comes in for Walker. And here's Mills for 3. The shot, no good. And the Kings going the other way now. Bogdanovich finds Parker. It's deflected. And stolen by Bazemore. Bogdanovich passes to Parker. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And the Kings lead by 1.
You got to admire the awareness Bogdanovich possesses. I mean, solid at realizing when the D has left someone open.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Joseph. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
With the second effort. The three. Offensive rebound. Holmes kicks to Joseph. And the three ball is good. Joseph's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The three from Mills. Sacramento grabs the miss.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself. Accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
Spurs trail by 8. Bellinelli passes to Mills. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mills has got himself on the board with 3 there.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face. That's number 2 on him already. A third foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some time.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. White is checked in for Bryn Forbes. And Murray's subbed in for Patty Mills. Murray dishes to White. 43 seconds left in the second quarter. Aldridge, the pass to White. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Aldridge has got 3 assists in the game.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions. And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
He's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious. I'm just joking, more ambidextrous. They can use either hand at a high level.
And the Spurs making a change here. Gay's checked in. Murray kicks to White. From past the arc. Bagley with the rebound. And here comes the break. Wobbed up there for Fox. Tips it, and that's collected by Gay. Here's White. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Gotta appreciate the hustle from Bagley. I mean, it's a big boost when he...
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. Thanks for joining us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Well, at 6'10", Bjelica's a legit threat inside, looking very comfortable and assured right there.
It's stolen by Bagley. And now Sacramento on the break. Bjelica with the bucket.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Down low. Knocked away. And stolen by Barnes. To the middle. Fox, no good. Spurs trail by 9. And stolen by Barnes. Bogdanovich inside. DeRozan defending. Outside, Fox. 6 to shoot. Inside. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Like so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fun memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
I don't know why they're giving him that shot. I mean, he can get it going from three-point range if you don't be careful.
Back to Wiles. The shot, no good. Good D by Bogdanovich. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
We often highlight Barnes' athleticism. You can see why on plays like that.
Floats it up for Murray. Count that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from LaMarcus Aldridge.
That's what they're looking for. They need him to take on a bigger role this game.
Bogdanovich passes to Bielitsa. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And San Antonio called for the foul. The Kings have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
When you think of Bielitsa, his shooting comes to mind. He's a solid player who knows his role on his team.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Fox. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Bertle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's White in for Murray. Gay misses.
When he forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Walker kicks to Bertle. Back to Walker. Pass to Bertle. To the paint. Holmes with the steal. Pushing it up. And Hield with the basket on the assist from Joseph. Hield's got the lead up to 14 now for Sacramento. To the inside, Bertle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Bertle's got 8 points.
Astonishing body control by Bertle, just taking the hit head on and finishing through it all.
Hield, the pass to Holmes. Back to Hield, over Walker. That one wide left.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Down low, Holmes with the steal. Here's Giles, and he slams it one-handed.
Now that's team basketball. Bielitsa doing a nice job getting the ball to the open man.
And Bellinelli kicks to Walker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And it's White missing. Here's Sacramento now. They're on a 16-7 run. Throws it up high. To the middle. Hield against Walker. To the left side wing. Up top, Holmes. Hield from outside. Rebound, San Antonio. Gay, left side. Had the space there, but it's offline. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Kings ahead as they end the 3rd quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. On the court for San Antonio. Gay and Aldridge are up front. Then it's White, then it's Mills, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. Out to Parker. Now, here's Fox, covered by Mills. Bazemore dishes to Bagley, and White with the block. Parker with the steal. Here's Bagley. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And the Kings lead by 16.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Looking to get it going, and it's Fox with the jam.
Wow, Hill is relentless. He won't even give them a chance to breathe, so they get sloppy.
Gay finds Aldridge. Mills in the corner. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Here's Fox. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Spurs trail by 18. Got a piece of it. Parker with the steal. Offside Fox. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
An exceptional leaper with a great motor. Good luck keeping Bagley off the boards.
Good work there as it goes.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Aldridge left side. Gay outside. Pass to Mills. Over in the corner. White. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, the lob to Parker. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here's the fast break. The 3 from Mills. Bagley with the rebound.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. White, good.
Oh, and Gay is a man of many talents, a sharp passer who puts the team above all else.
Kings leading now by 20. Outside, Fox. Clock at 6. They kick out to Hill. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
But this is Hill's specialty. I mean, he's out there to shoot and shoot often from downtown.
Inside. There's the pass to Forbes. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Hill. And here's Hill. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. To the left wing. Fox feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Hill. That one off the back iron and out. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Kings.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
Here's White. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Outside, Fox. There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. From deep. The offensive rebound.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Healed against Aldridge. Healed outside. Passes it to Fox. Pass to Bagley. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.